Most people think money problems come from low income, but here is a surprising fact. Nearly 6 out of 10 adults say they live from paycheck to paycheck, even when they earn well. What if the real reason money always feels tight is not your job, not your salary, and not even the economy, but a few daily habits you repeat without noticing? In this video, we shall explore the 8 habits that delay financial freedom for millions of people and how small changes can help you move forward, starting right now. By the end of this video, you will see your money choices in a new way and feel more confident about taking control of your financial future. Let's dive in. 1. Ignoring where your money goes. Many people believe they know exactly where their money goes each month, but most are only guessing. Small daily expenses like coffee, food delivery, rides, and online subscriptions feel harmless on their own. Yet together they quietly drain your income. When you do not track your spending, you lose control without even noticing. Money leaves your account before you have the chance to decide how it should serve your goals. Over time, this creates a feeling that you work hard but never move forward financially. You may even start to believe you are bad with money, when in reality, you just lack clear information. Financial freedom begins with awareness. The moment you start writing down your expenses, everything changes. You stop guessing and start seeing the truth. That truth gives you power and clarity. Whether you use a notebook, a notes app, or a budgeting app does not matter. What matters is building the habit of paying attention. Once you clearly see where your money goes, you can finally choose what stays and what goes. This process also helps you feel less stressed because you stop fearing the unknown. When you understand your numbers, money stops feeling like a mystery and starts feeling like a tool you control. 2. Using credit for everyday life. Credit cards make spending feel easy. You swipe, you tap, and the money feels like it disappears later. This creates a dangerous habit because your brain disconnects spending from consequences. When credit is used for groceries, fuel, and daily needs, debt builds slowly in the background. You barely notice at first. Then one day the balance feels heavy and stressful. This slow build of debt often surprises people because it never feels like a big mistake in the moment. It feels like survival, but over time it becomes a trap. Credit itself is not the problem. Using it without intention is. Financial freedom comes from deciding before you spend, not after. A simple change like using debit or cash for daily expenses helps you feel each purchase again. That feeling brings back control and awareness. You begin to pause before buying and think about what really matters. If you depend on credit just to get through the month, that is not failure. It is a signal that your budget needs support or guidance. Getting help early can save you years of stress later and give you back peace of mind. 3. Paying only the minimum on debt. Paying the minimum amount on your credit card feels responsible, but this habit quietly keeps you in debt for years. Most of your payment goes toward interest, not the balance. The debt barely moves while time passes and stress grows. This habit delays financial freedom because you keep working for purchases you made long ago. It also drains your motivation because progress feels slow and invisible. Over time, you may start to believe you will never be free from debt. You do not need to pay everything off at once to change this pattern. Even adding a small amount above the minimum can make a big difference. An extra $25 or $50 shortens your debt timeline and reduces interest. Over time, those small payments build momentum and confidence. You begin to see results, and that keeps you going. Whether you choose to focus on high-interest debt first or start with smaller balances, the key is consistency. Each extra payment reminds you that you are moving forward, not standing still. That feeling of progress is one of the strongest motivators you can have. 4. Not building an emergency fund. Life does not warn you before it hits. A car repair, a medical bill, or a broken phone can turn a normal month into a financial crisis. Without savings, these moments quickly turn into debt. Many people delay saving because they believe they need a large amount to start, but that belief keeps them stuck. Waiting for the perfect time to save often means never starting at all. The longer you wait, the more stressful every small problem becomes. An emergency fund is not about size. It is about protection. Even a small fund gives you breathing room and options. Start with a simple goal like $500 in a separate savings account. Treat it like a shield for your future. Automate your savings so money moves before you think about it. This removes emotion from the process and turns saving into a natural habit. Over time, that habit becomes a foundation of financial security and peace of mind. You stop panicking over small surprises and start handling them with confidence. 5. Spending to fix emotions. For many people, money becomes a tool for emotions. Stress leads to shopping. Boredom leads to scrolling and buying. Pressure leads to spending on things that do not really matter. This habit delays financial freedom because money becomes a coping tool instead of a building tool. The relief feels real in the moment, but regret often follows later. You may look at your bank balance and wonder where everything went. The solution is not guilt, it is awareness. When you feel the urge to buy, pause and ask yourself what you are really feeling and what you actually need. Creating a simple delay between the urge and the action, such as waiting 24 hours before buying, weakens the habit loop. Over time, spending becomes intentional instead of emotional. You start to feel proud of the choices you make. When that shift happens, money stops controlling you and starts supporting your goals and confidence. 6. Avoiding money conversations. Many people avoid talking about money with partners, family, or even themselves because it feels uncomfortable. This silence delays financial freedom because hidden problems grow quietly. Bills, debt, and stress do not disappear just because you avoid them. In fact, avoidance often makes a situation feel bigger and more overwhelming than it really is. The longer you wait, the harder it feels to start. Money conversations do not need to start with fear or blame. They can start with goals and hopes. Asking what kind of future you want creates connection instead of tension. When money becomes something you face together instead of alone, it loses its power to create anxiety. You begin to feel supported instead of judged. If the weight still feels heavy, getting professional guidance can make the path forward clearer and easier. Support turns confusion into direction and fear into action. 7. Living with no financial buffer. Living from paycheck to paycheck creates constant pressure. Every unexpected expense feels like a threat. This habit delays financial freedom because survival mode leaves no space for planning or growth. When all your energy goes into making it through the month, long-term goals start to feel impossible. You may even stop dreaming because it feels safer not to hope. Breaking this cycle starts with small, steady steps. Automate a small amount of savings after each payday. Review your expenses and cut what no longer adds value to your life. These small changes build a sense of control. Living within your means is not about restriction. It is about creating space in your life. That space allows you to breathe, plan, and move forward with confidence instead of fear. Over time, even a small buffer changes how you see the future. 8. Not setting clear financial goals. When money has no direction, it disappears without purpose. This habit delays financial freedom because motivation needs a target. Without goals, saving feels pointless and budgeting feels like punishment. It becomes hard to stay disciplined when you do not know what you are working toward. You may even give up too soon because nothing feels rewarding. Clear goals turn effort into purpose. Instead of saying you want to save more, decide exactly what you are saving for and by when. Writing down your goals strengthens your commitment and keeps you focused. You start to see progress not just in numbers, but in confidence. When your money has a mission, your habits naturally follow. Over time, those habits build a future that feels intentional and secure. Today, you learn how small daily habits can quietly shape your financial future. These habits may seem normal, but when you change them one by one, your money story begins to change too. Financial freedom is not built in one big step. It is built through simple choices you make every day. If this video helped you see your money habits in a new way, please like this video so more people can learn from it. Share it with someone who needs a fresh start with money. And do not forget to subscribe to this channel for more simple and practical tips that help you build a better financial future. Thanks for watching.